So one thing that I hear often from people is that they have trouble keeping their makeup on throughout the day. Maybe they work in a warm environment, or for whatever reason, by the end of their day, they feel as if their makeup has melted off. And they always ask me, how do you keep from having your makeup just fall off your face? And one reason that I'm able to keep my makeup on my face is I like more of a matte finish, and with a matte finish you are using either a liquid or a cream foundation that has a powder finish. So having the foundation with a powdery finish really helps keep that makeup set in place. So if you like more of a luminous finish, then it's a little bit more challenging to have your makeup last throughout the day. But there are some things you can do. The first thing is you definitely want to make sure that you're using a really good primer. For this look, I used Benefit's the Porefessional. And I didn't use too much. I used just enough to get a light amount all over my face. And then for this look also, I used Maybelline's FIT Matte and Poreless Liquid Foundation. I used that all over my face, and I buffed it in with a duo fiber brush and blended it with a beauty blender. So both of those are geared toward creating a more flawless finish by concealing pores and uneven textures in the skin tone, and they both have a powder finish. But one thing I would suggest is, no matter what type of finish you like, if you want to keep your makeup on throughout the day and so that it doesn't melt off, you want to make sure that you're setting it with a good quality powder, and that can be a loose powder or it can be a pressed powder. So the one I'm going to use today is actually by MAC. It's called Studio Fix, and it's got some foundation in it, and I actually went to the MAC store and had them match me. So my color is NW20, and it comes in a compact like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a Kabuki brush, and I'm going to buff that in and get some of that powder on my Kabuki brush. And then I like to stipple my face. I don't like to buff it in because I don't want to run the risk of moving my foundation around that's already kind of been set on my face how I like it. So I'm just going to take this and stipple it, and you can lightly, once you've stippled the powder onto your face, you can lightly swirl it around and kind of buff it in, but you don't want to start by swirling and buffing. So then I'm just going to go along my jawline here and just kind of accentuate that highlight that I've done down there, across my chin, and then across my cheeks. And you should have already set your under eye highlight immediately after you did that. So if you didn't, just make sure you do that after you highlight, because you don't want to have any creasing going on. Another good idea once you've set your powder is to spray a setting spray. Or you could also use hairspray, but hairspray has a lot of alcohol in it, so I wouldn't suggest that for every day. I would suggest, if you really want to make sure that your makeup is going to last, I would suggest investing in a good setting spray for makeup. And the one that I like to use for most people is by Makeup Forever. It's their Mist and Fix. And all you have to do is just hold it out about a foot and just spray it on your face, and most of them are a pump. So I like to just spray like 1, 2, 3, 4 and just make sure that I feel my whole face is covered. And then once you spray it, just kind of bat your hand like this so that you get some nice air flowing towards your face so that it dries quickly. And the key here is just relax your face, close your eyes, don't freak out when you spray it because you're the one spraying it, so it shouldn't scare you. And once that's dry, then you're good to go. You should be all set the rest of the day. One thing that I would like to say though is just be really careful not to touch your face a whole lot, because that's another reason why your makeup will come off. So if you've followed all these steps, you're setting with powder, you're spraying with a setting spray, and you're not excessively touching your face throughout the day, your makeup should last all day long.